Hi guys. So this is day 2 of me not having a job. Which I don't know, I guess that's kind of the idea that I'm gonna be working with is I really like the idea of just doing it day by day. Treating this kind of like a job, posting at least once a day, at least during the week and if I'm home. So we'll see where this goes, where it's going. I really don't have any plans. I feel like every time I think I know what I want and how this is gonna go, I'm completely wrong once I turn the camera on and stuff like that. So what surprised me is I got 45 views yesterday, just in a day, which is a new a new goal for me. Like I've never gotten that many views so fast, and like most of them were within an hour, so that's crazy to me. Really cool. I haven't gotten any comments in a while. I feel like I scared them off, so if I did, I'm sorry. But I am still grateful for you guys being here with me. Yeah, I have lots of ideas, and I'm really just trying to figure it out alongside everything. It's really hard because I feel like I have all these ideas and I don't have the capacity to fully do them, but I am trying. I'm trying to get this all done. Another thing is I messed up yesterday with a video that I posted. I only posted like a third of what I was actually gonna post, and so there was like a whole third of my video missing because I don't know how to do anything. But yeah, so a little chunk of the video, or at least like the middle part, I was just basically showing you. I think in an earlier video I was talking about how I wanted to rearrange my office and do everything again. I did that. So for those of you, if you care, I flipped everything around, and it just works better this way. I like it better this way. I don't know if you ever watched that like feng shui guy, but he always says to like face the desks toward the window. And I didn't even do that with that idea in mind, but now that I have it and I can look out the window, it makes so much of a difference. It's crazy. So yeah, so I did that. We will be organizing this soon. I know I'm gonna do that with you guys. So if you're interested in going through all of that, because I do have some cool stuff. So maybe that would be exciting. I don't know. Another thing that I did was, and I do have like footage, hopefully I'll be rolling it somewhere because I do have it. But what I was going to show you and what I do have clips of is, so the family business that I was working at before was a nursery. And so my parents' nursery is the one that's went out of business. So while my parents are closing the doors currently, me and Nick are just taking as many plants as we can because otherwise they're going to get thrown away, and it's kind of sad. So yesterday I was just showing you all the plants that we had. And then my idea is to get up in the morning because it's really hot here and because I need to, but get up every morning as early as possible. For me right now it's 9 o'clock. Which is definitely later than I would be for work. I usually go to work at 8, so it's pretty late. But anyways, getting up every morning and planting flowers, which is not something like I have done before. And so it's really odd because obviously I've had this opportunity like the whole time I worked with my parents. We did this nursery thing for over 10 years, but like for full time for me is 9 years. And I could have done this. I've lived here for like 4 or 5 years, and I've never planted this many plants before. Now, granted, like they're getting thrown away, and so that's part of it. But another thing is just taking the opportunity. I've always been in it. I never really like took the time in the morning. You know, Nick, he's an early riser, so he always wants to, go to work right away. So just taking the time to plant in the morning even though, like, we could have probably done it. It's just, we just went to work and we just, I don't know how to describe it. The fact that, like, when you're in it, you're working, you have this job, it's just not important to, like, take things home and stuff like that. At least not to the capacity that we are doing right now. So it is really bittersweet because it's like the last time I'll have. Oh, I didn't think this was bothering me, but I've never actually said it out loud either. But it's the last time. It's the last opportunity that I'll get to take these flowers home, which is like something that I was a part of and my parents were a part of and stuff like that. So I didn't think I was upset. Oh my god. But yeah, it's very bittersweet because it's like at one part I'm like, why didn't we do this the whole time? But at the same time, it's like, a lot of things carry over, and we don't typically like clean everything out and stuff. And so anyways, I want to keep getting up for the next couple days until everything's planted. And we are kind of on a time crunch because, it's hot here in California. And plants in flats specifically have like a shelf life. They grow, the roots get too big and stuff like that, and then it gets hot and they get dry. So we are in a little bit of time crunch there. But we did awesome. I have been like pulling weeds and stuff like that. And so we planted like 5 or 6 baskets and stuff like that, which hopefully I showed you already. And so yeah, that is happening. So we did that today. That was this morning. Another thing is like, it is so weird for me to be home at this point of the day. I am not used to being home like this unless it's a weekend. So I'm also kind of struggling with the fact that like, I don't understand why I'm home. Like, I'm not adjusted yet. So I have been taking it pretty easy and stuff like that because I'm not used to doing like home stuff before like 3, 4, or 5, because depending on whatever. And so like, I'm a little frustrated with myself because I'm just not getting a lot done. Granted, this is only like my second day and we're still going over to my parents' house, still like Nick's still kind of working. And so it's like, it's not like it would be if I got laid off. It's totally different. So that's one thing. Another one, I am TMI on my period or starting my period or whatever. So my energy is super low. So yesterday I like conked out for like a couple of hours, which is not typically something like I like to take naps kind of, but I also don't ever fully fall asleep. So for me to like, I like powered down yesterday in the middle of the day. And so, that my motivation is at a low right now, which is frustrating because last week I had like all the energy and motivation in the world and I was so ready to do this, really get like, I wanted to start running. And then now that I have this opportunity and I'm in it, I just don't have that. So this is what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to post at least one day a week. One video every day during the week, unless I'm gone. So if I'm gone, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try. I don't know. Number 2, just to kind of like do this, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, so I'm sorry. Number 2, just to give myself a win, I am gonna try and do a bonus video today. And I'm telling you this because I'm telling me this because I'm gonna do it like right after I do this. Also, I think I'm gonna, my computer's underneath my desk. Look at, there's Franklin. I gave him a bath today. But yeah, don't look at your feet. My computer's underneath my desk. I don't know why I had to show you that. I will probably be moving that today. I did give my dogs a bath, Well, I gave Franklin a bath, and then I gave Scamper a really good, like, hair. Look at, he's so pretty. Scampy. I gave him a really good hair combing, because sometimes you don't actually have to wash your dog, you just have to brush the dirty hair out. And that Scamper's definitely that kind of dog. Franklin needs baths. Sorry. I am back on my iPhone today. Not using the Canon right now. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right here. Sorry, I'm foggy. I'm so foggy. Yeah, I gave my dogs a bath. I've been doing like home stuff, laundry. Oh, I did flood my garage today. That was kind of a, you know, like washers empty out into like a sink next to the washer. I don't know if that's how everybody's is, but that's all I've seen mostly. Anyways, somehow, probably my foggy brain, I just didn't catch it, but I was doing a load of towels and I remember dumping them in. And I must have, while I was dumping them into the wash, I have a top loader. One of like a towel or something dropped into the sink and plugged it and overfilled. And I was doing towels, so I did like probably like a double rinse or like a big load, or if I don't know. So there was a lot of water. And so I did flood my garage today, which is a bummer. That's besides the fact. Give me, okay. So yeah, anyways, I do have another video I want to do today. Just to kind of kickstart. I think I've said it enough. Organizing, all that stuff. I have so many things that I like, projects I want to do, and I have a really hard time like starting a project and finishing a project, so I want to get one of those started today. And other than that might be everything. Oh yeah, I was just doing like home stuff and whatever today. So that's basically all my notes. But thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Please talk to me in the comments. I don't know if I think I can check, but I don't know how much you guys are here. I don't know how much you like this, don't like this, if this is stupid or whatever. I'm mainly doing this for myself, because it's like obviously not a fully formed YouTube channel that everybody's like used to looking at, and I don't know if that's an appeal either. I don't know, but I won't know unless you tell me. So if you want to tell me, please do, because I'm out here by myself. I look like a hot mess and I don't know what I'm doing. And that's kind of another thing that I said before, is if you want to learn how to do things with me, then come along, because I don't know how to do anything. I really don't. I might have a good idea, maybe even a good execution. I don't know, but I'm learning and I have a lot of ideas. So like, comment, subscribe. That's something that's super weird to say, but I hope you do. I do have 11 subscribers, I think, and that's pretty cool. I can't even believe that. That's unreal to me. But thank you, I love you, and I'll see you hopefully in like 10 minutes. Okay, thanks, bye.